Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Paris Corner. Paris Corner is another Middle Eastern brand from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for a few years. They have a very big extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are quite impressive. This one is from the line, it's called Ministry of Oud. This line, Ministry of Oud, I think altogether got around 7 or 8 perfumes, and I unboxed and reviewed one of them before, which was Greatest Oud, which was very good. So it was very impressed with that one. I got this one as well. This one in particular called Paris Corner Ministry of Oud Amber Oud. So this is Amber Oud, is extrait de parfum 100ml. United Kingdom, you can find it under £30, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscription, which is free by the way. All these things will keep me as a person who is doing this endeavor to bring you perfumes that that are on the radar. Not many other people mention them. They don't get the limelight, they don't get the publicity. I bring them to your attention. You can do whatever you want with that information, but it's a shame that if I don't get your help, which is only a movement of a finger, eventually I'll be out of this hobby, out of this making videos. I'm one of those small channels which is getting pushed out by the algorithm. I used to get much more views before, now it's getting less and less. The big players getting bigger and richer, and the smaller player getting smaller and poorer, and on purpose they are pushing them out. So if you don't want me to stop making videos in future, please do your diligence and moving your finger. It means that I stay in this endeavor, I stay in this hobby for longer, and also I keep coming back, survive, keep afloat in the future. Thank you very much for your help and support, and let's go. So with this Ministry of Oud, they all have the same box but different coloring, which are very good, especially for a price. Sorry about the noise when you do unboxing, you can't do anything about the noise. So this one in particular is inspired by Roja Dove Amber Oud, which is for 100ml, I think it's about £700, or retail for £700. So £700, this is under £30. Let's see how it stacks up. So very nice box. It's got a nice texture to it. Attention to detail as always everywhere. Ministry of Oud Amber Oud extrait de parfum 100ml. It's got the logo of Ministry of Oud on top. So attention to detail is very nice. The bottles in this line are very good. Look at this beautiful bottle, as we expect for Amber Oud. It's got an amber color, so it's quite a dark amber color, and it's very heavy bottle. It's very thick, it's very dense. It's about, I don't know, a kilo of bottle. It's very heavy. It's got this plaque which is very nice. Looks like some sort of plastic or metal. Again, attention to detail is very nice. Look at this. It's got a logo on top, Ministry of Oud. The cap itself is quite a weight to it. It's plastic, but it's quite a nice weight to it. And atomizer is modern and gold. And here we go. So the atomizer is not one of the best, but it's okay, it does the job. It's not, which is a shame, but we are getting very good price here. Anyway, so let's see. Amber Oud by Ministry of Oud by Paris Corner is extrait de parfum 100ml under £30. Here we go. Woo! Ooh, they done it again. So first thing first is the quality. The quality is very good for under £30. I'm telling you, the quality smells like very expensive perfume. It smells like 100 plus, 200 plus perfume. Does it smell like 700 plus, £700 perfume? No, obviously not. But it's not far off. It's not like Roja Dove Amber Oud is about, I don't know, 40 times better, maybe about 2 times, 3 times, 4 times better, yeah, but it's not that huge gap between the prices. So it's very, very well done, very well put together, very rounded, very smooth. Quality is very nice in here, and also the perfumery is superb in here. It's no harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, no alcohol. It's just straight to the perfume, and the perfume in here is beautiful. And the first thing it hits me is the rose. The rose in here is gorgeous. Yeah, it's beautiful rose in here. So the rose in here is combination of few roses. I'm smelling red rose, yes, but I'm smelling pink rose in the same time. So it's like a combination of few roses. It's got a hint of jamminess to it, but not too much. It's got some light and fresh rosiness to it, which is quite nice as well. So it's like a combination of few roses in here. But the first thing hits me is the rose. The rose is massive in here. Yeah, the oud in the base is very warm. So it's a warm, gooey, sticky amber in here. So the amber is very, very well done again. The amber in here is sticky, is sweet, spicy, is woody, is a little bit of syrupiness to it. It's quite dark. It's not too dark, I would say. I classify this fragrance for the first impression semi-dark to semi-fresh to semi-dark. So it is semi-dark, semi-fresh to semi-dark. Is not super dark, but it's got some darkness in the base. And the amber in here is spicy, sweet. The sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 6 to 7. So it is quite sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not too much. It's ample enough for this kind of composition, which is very, very good. And also I'm smelling many spices in here. Definitely some cinnamon, definitely some nutmeg, definitely some saffron in here. So the saffron, the nutmeg, and the cinnamon in here giving it that warmth and a big spicy aspect to this fragrance. The resin feel is coming from something like labdanum, because I'm smelling something sticky, but at the same time it's floral. Obviously there's a big rose in here, but the stickiness is not from the rose, it's from something else in here. So I'm smelling some resins definitely in here. Wow, what a gorgeous fragrance, absolutely beautiful. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. So this is according to Fragrantica. On top we have lime, lemon and bergamot. Yes, it is. Yeah, when you opened up a little of zestiness, little of that bright lemony, limey, bergamonty, but not too much. They get lost very quickly because there are so many heavy hitters and big players in here. They get lost so quickly, but there is a hint of brightness in the beginning. Rose, beautiful rose in here. Rose and more rose. There are a few roses in here which giving it that beautiful deep dense rosiness, plus a little bit of jamminess, little bit of that earthiness, little bit of that darkness. The rose in here is a little bit on the dark side, not too much. It's not a gothic rose like Black Oud by Montal. Is not that kind of rose. It's much brighter, but nevertheless it's quite on the dark side. Ylang Ylang in here giving it a little bit of that tropical feel, little bit of that banana feel, but it's not a huge player. It sits behind the rose, which is way in the background. Yeah, it sits behind the rose, way in the background. Fig and jasmine, to be honest with you, I'm not getting fig at all. Maybe in the dry down it comes up more, but at the moment I'm not smelling any fig. I'm smelling a little bit of dry fruitiness, which is like a dry apricot, maybe dry fig, maybe dry raisin, dry date. Yes, but I'm not smelling fig, especially fresh fig. Jasmine in here again sits way in the back, so same as the ylang ylang in here. The jasmine sits in the back, and Yeah, it's mainly a supportive role for the rose. So both ylang ylang and jasmine in here sits behind the rose and keep the rose up and let the rose shine on top, which is very very good in here. So on the base we have so many so many notes in here. So we got agar wood. Yes, the wood, the agar wood or the wood in here is very very clean, is friendly, is not barnyard, is not animalic or anything like that. It's very very clean wood, but in the same time it's quite resinous, quite sticky, it's quite little bit of dampness to it, little bit of earthiness to it, and also very very woody in the same time. Ambergris, I'm not getting ambergris at all. Sorry, not at the moment, so maybe later on it will come up. Benzoin, yes, I'm getting benzoin, I'm getting a little bit of vanilla in here. So the combination of benzoin and vanilla here, giving it that sweetness plus the smoothness of this fragrance. The saffron and the cinnamon definitely are there. So I'm smelling cinnamon, I'm smelling nutmeg, and I'm smelling saffron. So these are getting a very very deep spicy aspect to this fragrance. Sandalwood and cedar. So cedar sandalwood combination in here, apart from the agar wood, giving a big woody base. So you need to like your realistic woody aspect of this fragrance, because it smells like wood chip, wood shave, wood chop. Smells very realistic. It's like you just chop the tree and you smell the tree right there. It's very realistic in the wood smell to it. Orris, again, I'm getting a little bit of softness in the mid. Maybe that is from the orris, but to be honest with you, it's not a big player right now. Musk, yes, it's quite a big musk in here, which is again very clean musk overall. There is a small hint of animalicness in here. Very small amount, is even not is not worth even mentioning, but I have to mention these things. But very very smidgen amount of animalicness in here. Oak moss, birch, and patchouli. Wow, this is very complex fragrance. Yeah, oak moss, I'm smelling definitely some earthiness in here. So it's earthy, is sticky, is gooey, is resinous, is woody, is leafy, is camphorous. So all these things come from the birch and the patchouli as well. Patchouli in here again, a hint of chocolatiness, not too much, but it is a variety of earthy chocolatey patchouli, which given it depth and complexity. And the birch in here, to be honest with you, it doesn't have that much. No, the birch, even if it's there, is very very clean birch, so it's not a smoky birch. Overall, there's a hint of smokiness in here, very very small amount, at least for first impression. So if you like the note breakdown, wow, what a fragrance. Amber Oud by Roja Dove. To be honest with you, I smelled it at least a few times, but many years ago, so I can't remember exactly if it's one-to-one to it, but it's not far off. So from the memory, it's not far off from that. So if you like Amber Oud by Roja Dove, you don't want to pay the price, which is about £700. This is a very very good alternative to it. It just smells great. Even if you forget Amber Oud by Roja Dove on its own, is beautiful, very very well done, very well put together. Smells very expensive, smells very very oriental in the same time, and smells very complex and layered and multifaceted. So let's give you a quick rundown what you expect from this fragrance quickly. Definitely amber, big amber in here. The amber in here is just sticky, is resinous, spicy, is woody, is sweet, is spicy, is a little bit of that hint of darkness in here as well. Spiciness, which is coming from the saffron, the cinnamon, and the nutmegs. Three of them in here are very big and noticeable, and it gives it the warmth and very very complexity of this spiciness to it. The oud in here is very noticeable, but it is quite clean and is a modern oud. It's not a traditional oud, which is barnyard or animalic or very funky. No, it's very very clean and westernized oud, if you like. Rose in here by far is the biggest player, at least for a first impression. Wow, what a rose, beautiful dark rose. It's not super dark, but it's quite dark, it's quite sticky, it's quite earthy, and also it's a little bit on the jammy side of things. Woods, yeah, so the combination of the oud itself, the cedarwood and the sandalwood in here, giving it a very very big woody base, which is very very warm and woody. Citrus in the beginning a little bit, not too much, just giving it a hint of brightness in the beginning, but it gets lost very quickly. Hint of animalicness, as I said, very very small amount, if it's not even worth mentioning, but we have to mention these things because many people are interested in different aspects of fragrance. So a hint of powderiness, hint of dustiness, and also a hint of smokiness in here, very very small amount, and also is a bit camphorous, a little bit of that balsamic feel in here as well. Cinnamon, yeah, the cinnamon and the nutmeg combination plus the saffron giving it a big spicy aspect. So if you like the combination of the notes I told you, or you like very well done, very sophisticated, very classy, very beautiful rose oud combo, which is plus the amber, plus the spices, and plus all those big hit notes in here, is beautifully done. Is it typical rose oud? No. Okay, it's a rose oud, yes, but it's not a typical rose oud. It's not like a standard or middle of the road or a very shall we say generic rose oud. Is quite special in here. It's very beautifully done. It's very well rendered. It's gorgeous fragrance, at least for my taste, for my age, for my experience. This is a beauty in a bottle. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Yes. Let's see how is the performance. If the performance is anything good, mamma mia, we have a big bargain on our hand, especially if it's 8 hours plus. If it gives me 8 hours plus, definitely 10 out of 10 for this perfume. So highly recommend it for first impression. Who is it for? Definitely mature. I would say 25 years and older, if not 30 years and older, because obviously this is oriental, this is complex, this is layered, this is sophisticated. So mature nose will appreciate this much better than a youngster. In terms of season, definitely cooler weather. I would say winter, autumn and spring. Summer could be a little bit cloying. And in terms of occasion, this is gorgeous, this is opulent, this is special, this is very complex, this is, you know, very classy. So it's very good for going out, special occasion, evening, formal occasion, close encounter, dating, going out for dinner, wedding, anything special like that. Very opulent. And in terms of what else, gender, definitely bang in the middle, unisex, anybody can wear it, no problem. But it's got a little bit of masculinity in here because of those heavy spices and the oud and things like that, and the woodiness of it. But bang in the middle, unisex. Roja Dove itself is unisex, which is correct. This one is unisex targeted, which is correct. So it's absolutely unisex. I'm going to absolutely enjoy this one in the next 2 days and let you know the report back to you, let you know the longevity, development, things like that in the next video. So yes, 2 thumbs up, beautiful perfume. They done it again. I highly recommend it. Let's if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. This beauty is definitely a hidden gem. Let's see the performance. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the creator. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes. Do you understand what that means? That means they are huge, big, bold, massive, long lasting beast, and they are artistic and unique, and they are like time capsule. They take in different places, different time, and don't just take my word for it. There are so many reviews out there reviewed my perfumes. Go and have a look at them if you are interested. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.